Chapter 15. Pottery. Do you know what is pottery? Have you seen people using matka? It is a pot that is made up of clay. The art of making such pots is called pottery. It is an ancient practice where clay, a type of soil, was used to make a variety of things. Different steps are involved that finally leads to the formation of a decorated material from simple soil. The pot is made with the help of a potter's wheel, where the soil is brought into shape. It is then baked in an oven. Do you know what is this oven called? Today, we use a variety of things made of clay. Let us find out more about pottery in this chapter. So, let us read how is it explained in our book. You know that air, water, and food are our basic needs. We cannot live without them. Besides these things, we also need many other things to lead a smooth life. We need houses, utensils, clothes, etc. Pots made of clay are also used by people. We use matka, kulhar, etc. Pottery. The process of making pots of clay is called pottery. This is one of the most ancient practices. It was started after the invention of wheel and fire. Wheel helped in shaping the wet clay, and fire dried them to make them strong. Pottery making started in India about 5,000 years ago, when people felt the need of stored things. What is clay? Clay is a type of soil. The particles of clay soil are very small. They join together easily and make lumps. That is why we use this soil to make pots. Soil having more amount of sand is called sandy soil. We cannot use this soil for making pots. Process of making pots. The main steps in making any pottery product shown below. Number 1. Collecting clay. Number 2. Kneading the clay with water to make a dough. Shaping the dough. Putting the pottery items together and baking them. Decorating it. Some common methods of making pottery are ring method, slab method, mold method and wheel method. A potter's wheel. The wheel method is most common method. Pottery is made on a flat round disc called the potter's wheel. The potter's wheel was invented in China around 6,000 years ago. A piece of clay is placed on the flat round disc. The wheel spins in rounds, pulling the clay upwards, thereby giving it a shape. It is removed from the wheel and put to bake in an oven called kiln. The pot is given a shiny coat called glaze. Glazing makes the pot smooth and waterproof. The man who makes pots of clay is called a potter. Clay pots are dried in fire to make them strong. Invention of pottery. In earlier times, man did not use any pot. He did not know the process of making pots. But after the invention of wheel, he started making clay pots of different shapes and sizes. This is called potter's wheel. It is still in use today. Pottery in our daily life. With the passage of time, man began to make beautiful vessels, artifacts and toys. Today, clay pots are used as flower pots or gamlas, gharas, handi, diyas, etc. are some things made of clay which are used commonly. Gamla, diyas, handi. People still use earthen pots like kulhar and sakura. We use matka to keep water cool in summer. It also tastes good. A special type of matka called ghatum is used as a musical instrument in Carnatic music. Uttar Pradesh is famous for black pottery with silver designs made on them. Meerut is famous of surahis. Flower pots are used in most of the houses to grow flower plants. Khurja and Jaipur are famous for blue pottery. Delhi and Amritsar are famous for glazed pottery. Earthen candle called diya is used in festivals and auspicious occasions. People in many villages still cook food in earthen pots. Food cooked in earthen pots is delicious. We also use beautiful artifacts made of clay. We use them in decorating our houses. Now children, let us revise what we learned in this chapter. Time to revise. Many people still use pots made of clay. Clay is also used to make houses, toys, bricks, artifacts, etc. The process of making pots of clay is called pottery. Clay pots are dried in fire to make them strong. The man who makes pots of clay is called a potter.